Hey guys, what's up? I still cannot stand to see myself on camera. I would be making funny faces the entire time if it were up to me because I can't take it seriously. And my hair is doing some kind of Ed Grimley thing today. I don't know why. Probably the first day in a long time that I haven't had a bobby pin right here, so it's still got that curvature. Anyway, we are rolling with it. I haven't made a video in a while, and I'm kind of happy about that. I don't want to share much right now. The only reason that I'm making this video mainly is I do have tea, and I do want to talk about that, and I don't know when I will post this. It will be just the right timing, but I mainly want to announce that I am going to start posting on Patreon, which will cost a subscription. No more freebies. Of course, I know an elected official from said hate group will be purchasing a subscription and copying those videos and sharing it with the masses. That is fine. But I know that I have a lot more followers, people that watch me, than are subscribed. So not trusting YouTube entirely with full disclosure or credit for things. I know that a lot of content creators get screwed a lot by YouTube, and I feel like I've been one of them. Of course, I don't read cards, I don't offer services like that, but I do teach, I do preach, I do expose, I do give away content that should not be free, in my opinion. It definitely helps people, therefore it should be helping me. My energy is not free. My energy is very precious to me. It is like gold, as should yours be. I am not singling myself out whatsoever. I want everyone to consider their energy precious and like a currency. It should not be given away freely. If you are filling someone else's cup, then they should also be filling yours. And if there is knowledge that is exchanged, then there should be something exchanged back for it. If there is a service provided, there should be something exchanged back for it, even if it's not monetary. Heck, you can barter with people, whatever. It just shouldn't be free. Your energy is not free. So you can never get it back. It's gone once you put it out there. So I'm going to move over to Patreon. There's going to be 2 tiers. The first tier is not going to be that expensive, but it's going to have things that I have either hidden on here, and I'm not going to post those things until after my custody case is over. That is the main reason that I had hidden that. Not that they don't already have all of the videos saved. They've been very proud about how my fan club has all the videos. Of course you do. I want you to. I hope that you learn something from them. But I'm going to post the things that have been hidden. I am going to post things that I have never made public but are on YouTube that have always been private, such as CPS videos, my phone calls with my son, some of them, not all of them. If anything, I consider very personal and private, then I will keep that personal and private. But if it's just something run-of-the-mill, or the ones where his aunt, who was monitoring for a long time, felt the need to interject and be rude, I will definitely put those on there. So yeah, old content that's been made private since originally posted, things that have always been private and have never been made public, will be posted on the first tier. Second tier is going to be new content. New content that I will only post on Patreon, or if I do anything on YouTube and I extend it, I will extend it on the second tier, so it will be available there. After the video ends here, I will put a link to Patreon, and then you can pick back up over there. So that's mainly why I wanted to do a video, to announce Patreon. I will put a link to my Patreon in the description box below, so everyone can go there if they so wish. Lately, I have not been able to see my son. I knew that he was going to be out of town the weekend of Thanksgiving to go to the football game with his dad, so I knew that Friday, Black Friday, I was not going to have a visit. Saturday, the day after, I knew that he was traveling to and out of town and enjoying the football game, so it didn't end until late. I did ask his dad that he call me after the game because I wanted to hear the excitement of how the game went. We lost. Florida State got beat badly by the Gators, but it's not our year. Don't know that I would have paid all that money to go to that game when we've done so horribly, but that was their choice, and still exciting to go to any sporting event, in my opinion, especially if you're a big fan of the team. So I asked for him to call me after, no call. Asked for him to call me the next day, no call. I messaged my ex-mother-in-law, asked her just to let me know that Colin was okay because I hadn't heard from him on phone call day or that day, the day after. No answer. So this is how it is. They want to trigger me. They want me to react. Something is more than likely going on that Colin would talk about that they don't want me to know, because towers are hitting everywhere, and I mean everybody everywhere. No one is exempt. If you have been involved in wishing me ill intentions or been involved in carrying out some kind of malicious intent towards me or my life, towers are hitting you now. I would not wish that on anyone, and I begged people to stop. I prayed for them. I still do every day for them to stop what they're doing, turn around and repent, to shine their light for themselves and others. Yada yada. It's the script. It's something that I say every day for them, to them. Some people have never stopped. Most of the people never stopped. Therefore, they will fall into the pit that they dug for me. They will fall on the sword that they hadn't intended or did put in my back several times over. Despite warnings from God, me, their spiritual team, they kept on going. It's win at all costs, because the alternative is devastating, and therefore heeding no warnings equals the devastation that we are at now. The exposure, the consequences, it's here. It's here, and I can't stop it. Only they could stop it. They needed to go to God. It is never too late, even now, to go to God. But it's towers everywhere. And that brings me to, anyway, we'll go to court. To wrap that up, we'll go to court. I will speak my truth about how I've not been able to contact my son. We might have one more visit this Friday. We might have one more phone call this Saturday. I'm not sure. If we do, amazing. If we don't, then that's just more information for the judge to know that they have taken matters into their own hands and they feel like God, because it's not about Colin. It's about control. It's about controlling me. It's about controlling my life, devastating me, heartbreak, whatever that they could do to try to hurt me and to make me lay down and stay down. But as you all know, I've been trooping along for over a year, and that is never going to happen. I said it in the beginning. I'll say it till my last breath. I will never stop. I will never give up. So justice will be served. God will make it right. His will be done. I've trusted in his plan. Point blank, period. So enough on that. I just wanted to update where that is, why I haven't posted on here. I went out today. I've been at home mainly for the past couple of days. I haven't gone out. I've just been resting and recharging. I worked 14 hours on Thanksgiving. I volunteered for that. It was all time and a half. So then I got back up, went and picked my coworker up at 5:30, so I got up at 4:45 the very next morning, and I worked from 6 to 2, and yeah, then I just stayed here. I haven't been out. I haven't gone on my walks. I've just poured into my cup. I have taken rest. I have recharged. I have loved on myself because I know my worth, and nothing is ever going to change the fact that I love me some me, and you should all love you some you. So take notes there. Please do the same. Don't ever give up on yourself. First and foremost is God in your life. Second should always be loving yourself. Choose yourself. We are all children of God. Even your children are children of God. Even though you gave birth to them, you have raised them, you did not do that without the help of God. They did not appear in your life without the help of God. They belong to God. So even if you are separated from them in any way, whether it be because of man, injustices, whether it be because of death, whether it be because of any reason that's obviously going to be heart-wrenching for most, still keep moving one foot in front of the other every single day. Forward motion. Do not get stuck. Find the silver lining. Find the joy in every single thing, no matter how small it is, because it'll probably have to be small until you get used to being on that path, walking that walk. You will have to find joy. You will have to find things to be happy about, and one of the biggest things should be yourself. Some of the things in your surrounding, nature, other people, but yourself is most important, other than your relationship with God. So you're not going to have people to pour into your cup all the time. So make sure that you're the one that's doing that constantly. Don't ever be depleted. As long as you are still breathing, there's a reason. God is using you, and He has put you right where He wants you, for you to thrive still and help humanity. And in order to do that, you have to help yourself, so that you have the drive, the will to go on. So always pour into your own cup and take care of yourself. When I went out today for the first time in a couple of days, I immediately was met with the drastic reaction from a stranger who was very pissed off to see me. I don't know this person. I was just out to get coffee and a couple of things from the dollar store, but this person was very upset on sight by my presence, and she said, "Fucking bitch." And then she started slamming things. And then there was this big guy walking around shopping, and he ended up getting some food and sitting down, but he walked over and she looked at him, and then she tried to compose herself, but her face was still very red, and she was just really mad. And he stood around until she had moved to a different area, or she went in the back, I don't know, but she was pissed off to see me. And it's just amazing to me still, for one, that people are upset to see me happy, walking around, still living, breathing, existing, because so many things have been done to try to bring a downfall to me. And trying to check and see how much time I have left. Okay. And then secondly, the fact that I have been desensitized by it, that it's just like an everyday thing for me to know and to not care, and to just keep moving like it's the average for that many people for this long, to want harm for you, to want badly for you, to want you to hurt and to just go away any way that they can get you to go away. And some things have been very, very malicious. And if you are in my life or around me, and you are trying to bring ill intentions towards me, then you've heard about me. Word on the street is I'm undefeated. You may have hit me. I may have lost some battles, because you have to, but I have not lost the war. And I am simply a soldier in God's army, and I received my directions from the Most High. And I have been put in this position on purpose. Nothing is a mistake. So what you get is what you got, and what you got is God, because He's working through me. And Touch not my anointed. It doesn't matter who you are or how many there are of you. It doesn't matter. I am of the light and I am very protected. I am vibrating too high for your low vibrational intentions, your negative intentions, your harm to hurt me. It's just the way it is. So the fact that more people are still like, batter up, I can do it, put me in, coach, baffles me. But secondly, they're not even heavy hitters. You're doing a very bad job. First of all, I don't call you out. I will dance with the devil. I've even told people to their face when I know that they are working for the devil, they are agents, that I dance with the devil, then I'm not going to call you out. I'm still going to show you compassion and grace every single day. I am not going to be triggered no matter what your attempts are, no matter how heinous they are. I'm not going to be triggered for you to pull me down to your level so that I can argue with you and I can get mad, or I can throw mud just like you're throwing mud at me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fight the way that you fight. I am taking orders from God, and God tells me what to do. And mostly, it's to ignore the shit out of you until you fall on your own sword, because no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It hasn't since the beginning, and it's not going to now. We are crossing the finish line, baby. It is it. It's up. It's up all 2024. It has been since the very beginning. We started last year. Everything is being exposed. Every single thing, every single person, every single plan has been seen by God, and it will be exposed. So for you to think that I am that naive or I am that gullible and I'm just gonna walk into your plan blindly and it work after all of this, and how sharp my discernment is, and how strong my intuition is, and how long I've been playing this game and I still haven't gotten tired yet, that it's going to work. I'm not going to say shit to you, but I'm not going to fall into your net, into your trap. I'm not. I am the trap. I don't know if you heard, but you heard now, because I'm sure for a couple of days, the days that I stayed home, a lot of people thought that the latest plan had worked and that they had won. And that is why this young lady was so mad, because it was the first acknowledgement, the first recognition of, oh shit, she's still in the game. And not only is she still in the game, but she is un-effing scathed. And I'm sorry that she got mad and her blood pressure got raised, and I'm sorry I disappointed a bunch of people, but that was the intention. That's why, other than recharging and filling my cup back up, that I stayed out of public sight, because I wanted you to think that you won. I wanted you to think that it worked. I have given people so many chances to be their best self and to stop what they're doing, but if they don't, then I might play with you a little bit, and I did this time, and it felt really good. And I'm so sorry, not sorry, but yeah, some of these people I showed love. I always show them compassion and grace, even though I had seen them taking pictures of me right in front of my face, regardless of how nice and charismatic and talkative I was to these people. Always genuine, always authentic, always being myself, being nice, being caring, praying for some of them, trying to show them how to find the silver lining so they're not so negative and so toxic. And still, regardless of my efforts, they still continued on with their plan as if it would work, trying to play in my face, thinking that I didn't know the whole time. I did know. I always know. I'm gifted. I know you heard about me. That's why you wanted to be put in the game, because you thought you could do it, but you can't, because you're not God, and God's in control always. I love you. God loves you. Never ever alone. Bye.